Hello, viewers. Welcome to another episode at the Two Batsmen Theory. Wishing all our viewers, first of all, a very happy Pongal and a happy Sankranti. Second one day international between India and New Zealand just got over. It was a good match. Now, full match பார்க்கல, so match analysis பண்றது கரெக்டாக இருக்காது. I just saw lastல New Zealand innings கொஞ்சம் பார்த்தேன். We scored 284. I think it was a modest total. Pitch was behaving okay, but நான் நம்ம வந்து டிஃபெண்ட் பண்ண முடியும் தான் நான் நினச்சேன். பட் நியூசிலாண்ட் பேட்டிங் was very good. Daryl Mitchell scored a brilliant 100. And the one catch that Prasidh Krishna dropped at long off, or was it long on? That could have been the turning point, but KL Rahul also scored 100. So, இப்போ scores are 1-1 in the series line, one more game to go. So let's see. It's nice. ஒரு level headed series ஆ இருந்தா எப்பவுமே third game or the last game of the series வந்து இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்காக இருக்கும் for all the fans. அதே டைம்ல இன்னொரு 2-3 important episodes நடந்திருக்கு in the first 2 weeks of January of 2026. So I thought I'll share with our viewers and see what they have to say. First வந்து Big Bash League அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு cricket. It always happens in Australia. It is their version of T20 domestic tournament. Over the years, பயங்கரமா reputation வந்திருக்கு. It's been widely recognized and a lot of people are watching every year. The viewership is rising. 2-3 days back முன்னாடி there was a game, Sydney Thunders versus Renegades. Mohammad Rizwan from Pakistan plays for this team called Renegades. அவர் வந்து he'd scored about 26 runs in 23 balls or என்னமோ 18th ஓவருக்கு அப்புறம் ரெனகேட்ஸோட டீம் சதர்லண்ட் said பேட்டிங் நீ ரொம்ப ஸ்லோ பண்ற, you just come off, and retired hurt மாதிரி டைம் அவுட் மாதிரி he just called him back. ஸோ அது வந்து அப்படியே இன்டர்நெட்ல சோஷியல் மீடியாலலாம் பீப்புள், Pakistani fans ஆகட்டும், or even cricket fans across the world, they had a lot of talking points. இப்படி பண்ணலாம் அப்படி பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு. பட் ஐ திங்க் ஐபிஎல் இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய தடவை ஆயிருக்கு. ஐ திங்க் if my memory serves me right, I think ஆர் அஸ்வின் கூட ஒருத்தர் இந்த மாதிரி he was called back. அவர் வந்து நிறைய அடிக்காதப்போ he was called back. அடுத்த பேட்ஸ்மேன் போய் ரிட்டையர்ட் ஹர்ட் மாதிரி. ஸோ அடுத்த பேட்ஸ்மேன் போய் ட்ரை டு ஸ்கோர் அப். ஐ திங்க் லாஸ்ட் இயர் திலக் வர்மாவுக்கும் அதே மாதிரி ஆச்சுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். பேட்ஸ்மேன் வாஸ் கால்ட் இன், திலக் வர்மா வந்து மும்பை இந்தியன்ஸுக்கு போய் he scored. ஸோ பெருசா T20 லீக்ஸ் டொமஸ்டிக்ல இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய ரூல்ஸ் இருக்கும். நிறைய இந்த மாதிரி பிளேயர்ஸ். இப்போ நம்ம ஐபிஎல்ல நம்ம we take a look, there is this impact player. So there are like you can play one extra player in each game. So இந்த மாதிரி ரூல்ஸ். ஸோ இதை பற்றி நம்ம we don't have to debate too much. If it's an ICC event, if it's something that is national games ஆ இருந்தா, international games ஆ இருந்தா, yes, in the rules எல்லாம் எப்படி, how will it affect the quality of the game, or how will it affect the viewership ன்னு பார்க்கணும். பட் T20 across the world, these small rules, இப்போவுமே ஐபிஎல்ல வைடோட ரூல்ஸ், ஹவு எவ்வளோ தூரம் போச்சுன்னா இட் இஸ் கால்ட் அ வைட், இட்ஸ் நாட் கால்ட் அ வைட். அது வந்து சேஞ்ச் ஆகிட்டே வருது. 2 bounces per over. So just to keep the game interesting, Mohammad Rizwan, I think if we all remember 2022ல 153 for no loss அடிச்சு அந்த T20 game against India, they won. Rizwan played a very good part, right? So அப்போ I think he was in the peak of his form. இப்போ slowly I think they are also looking at other players. Mohammad Rizwan அந்த ஒரு explosive batting we don't get to see, and his batting has gone down a little bit. They are for Pakistan team, they are looking at the next younger talent like Usman Khan, Khwaja Nafe. So avungaliyum there are a lot of new younger talents coming up, just like our Indian team and other teams. So that was something that the last 2-3 days away ரொம்ப இன்டர்நெட்ல அப்படியே BBL பத்தி and Rizwan's timed out, retired out, and Sutherland, and அந்த game eventually Renegades lost. அந்த சதர்லண்டுங்கிற கேப்டன் போய் கூட he couldn't score much. He scored about 1 run or something, and last 2 overs they didn't score much. So அது ஒரு ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங் டாபிக்காக இருந்தது. ஆஃப்டர் தட் திடீர்னு பார்த்தா என்னன்னு பார்த்தா ஆஸ்திரேலியா have announced a 3-match T20 series against Pakistan. They are going to tour Pakistan last week, Jan 29, Feb 1, and some other day. 3 T20s they are going to play just to get to know the subcontinent conditions, just to get in the pitches எப்படி how இது பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு. India and New Zealand are playing in India. Pakistan just finished their T20 series against Sri Lanka, so more and more teams want to come in the last week of Jan and just get a hold of the pitches, the conditions, see what players get a hold of the pitch, spin எப்படி ஆறுது, bounce எப்படி ஆறுது, just to get the last minute hang. So that is one thing. And since the beginning of the new year, first we all saw the news. Mustafizur Rahman was being asked to let go by Calcutta Knight Riders. பயங்கரமா உடனே backlash வந்து the Bangladesh cricket board said they will not tour India for the World Cup. They saw some security risks. It was very bizarre comments. Security risks. They saw some security risks for the Bangladesh team. ICC's security team said no, there is no. They have done a security check. They checked the venues. They checked the plan, and they said there is no risk for the team. இதுக்குள்ள திடீர்னு Mohsin Naqvi from Pakistan said, if you don't want to travel to India, you can come to Pakistan and we'll host the T20 World Cup matches அப்படின்னு. So I think at this moment, as we are talking, Bangladesh Cricket Board has written to the ICC. They want to either shift the venue to Sri Lanka, or I think they will even forfeit the matches. T20 World Cup participate கூட பண்ணாம இருக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு chance இருக்கு. So that is one thing. And from the Indian perspective, India says no, absolutely nothing doing. Bangladesh வந்து தான் ஆகணும் if they want to participate in the T20 World Cup. SG bats, அப்படின்னு we would have all seen. Whoever we have played a little bit of cricket, or all cricketers we would have seen SG bats. அவங்க வந்து they sponsor top Bangladeshi cricketers, Mominul Haq, and two other, I think Liton Das and அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு top batsman in Bangladesh team they sponsor. So SG India said we are going to pull out the sponsorship of the Bangladesh team. அவங்க sponsorship கொடுத்துறது we are going to pull back அப்படின்னு. It was interesting. இந்த SG bats நான் சின்ன வயசுல இருந்து நானும் நிறைய சொல்லியிருக்கேன். பட் கொஞ்சம் பார்த்தா இவங்க யார் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தா it is very interesting history that they have. Two brothers in the SG bats. SG company was founded by two brothers, Kedarnath and Dwarkanath Anand அப்படின்னு. In the company 1930s, before our Indian independence, 1930s, they started this company in a city called Sialkot, which is now in present Pakistan. அதுக்கப்புறம் 1947 independence வருது நம்மளுக்கு, and then they moved to Meerut, உத்தரப்பிரதேஷ்ல தான் இப்போ இருக்கு SG company. It's a very huge company. They produce bats, and most of our Indian cricketers, starting from Sunil Gavaskar, Dravid, VVS Lakshman, எல்லாருமே they've used the SG bat, and a lot of cricketers have said the SG bat is very good, especially the English willow they use is very good timber அப்படின்னு. So it was interesting to see that அவங்க வந்து Bangladesh cricket board, they've pulled out the sponsorship. So literally on a day-to-day basis, there are some developments happening with respect to the ICC T20 World Cup. That is to be, I think the first game is on Feb 7th. Bangladesh have two of their games to be held in Calcutta and one in Bombay. So I think the first game is against West Indies in Calcutta. So rapid developments happening. And in the மாதிரி பெரிய tournamentsலலாம் to pull out at the last minute, to have to move matches to another venue, it's a humongous task, both for the broadcasters, for the logistics point of view, for teams, for fans. There will be a lot of fans who would have bought tickets for the games to watch Bangladesh. So last minute pull out, I don't think it's a viable decision. So we'll have to see how that plays out. India's T20 series against New Zealand will begin shortly, and we'll have to see how we perform. It's good to see நிறைய players are. இப்போ கூட we see some Aish Badan is being called up as a replacement. So a lot of news also coming on the Indian dressing room perspective. So lots to talk about. We'll catch you in another episode. Thanks for watching.